Welcome back to the number one podcast in Austral for the third week running.
Yeah.
Second to none.
Yeah. Look, it just comes down as there's no one else out there.
There could be. We're still waiting for the other podcasts in Austral to reach out and try and champion us. But for now, we will be presenting ourselves to our loyal M&Ms as the number one podcast in Austral. Unchallenged, second to none. Good afternoon, morning, evening, wherever the fuck you are in the world. How you going?
Yeah. Dude, not bad yourself.
Yeah, dude. Pretty good, pretty tired.
Yeah, I can feel that.
The energy's low, eh?
It's very depleted. We've had a bit of a break from the pod. Obviously, you went away and ripped and teared.
Had a great weekend. For anybody that wanted to know, I was in Byron Bay.
What the fuck did I do that weekend? Oh, I played cricket.
Yeah.
So we got the W, which was nice. Didn't score 50 like I predicted, but
I don't
solid 30 odd, 24.
I think there was a game in between that game and when we predicted.
Yeah, it
So that
got
can't-
rained out.
Yeah, so no one predicted that.
No, well, no, actually, some.
Oh,
people-
hang on, I got a prediction coming to me right now. Cricket's going to get rained out tomorrow.
Well, there's a very good chance because Sydney is just getting absolutely flogged with rain, dude.
Yeah, if you're in Sydney, you're probably wet.
How shit is it, eh?
Dude, if you're rolling around at work with wet shoes and socks, I can vibe with that today
Yeah,
and yesterday
yeah,
and the day before that
yeah.
because the whole week's been wet and miserable, and for some fucking reason, I choose to wear Vans to work.
That's pretty dumb.
Well, look, some would call it dumb.
Well, then again, I'm wearing Vans right now, and I also went to work today, but I work
Okay,
inside.
you did not work in the mud.
No, I didn't.
Maybe you've like stepped over a puddle or something.
Definitely stepped in and over puddles today. Yep.
I feel like they look, for anyone that's not watching, Mitch was wearing high tops.
Mm.
They look like they would keep your feet slightly drier than the average Van, but the shoelaces aren't done up. So I feel like the shoelace security on those shoes is quite low. And your feet, if you were going to kick something like a football or a person, I think your shoe would follow suit and come off.
You know what? Surprisingly, that wouldn't happen.
You kicking a person or your shoe coming nah,
I'd probably kick a person, but I don't think the shoe would come off.
Which person would you kick?
Oh, it depends who was in my way. Nah, dude, I rock the high tops undone up. I do obviously go up to the top holes. And
You're a top holer.
That seems to keep them.
Well, I would not be doing that with all that camera gear and sound equipment over there.
I own the camera gear,
I
so it's
definitely did not have my phone on silent.
all right. Oh, well, rookie mistake
What
from
a
you.
dumb cunt.
But yeah, dude, they're all right. They're not going to go anywhere, man. I don't plan on kicking anyone, so I'm all sweet.
As long as if you do kick someone, the only thing they have to worry about is getting kicked. They don't have to worry about a follow-up shoe following them.
Yeah.
Potentially like a double whammy.
Yeah, that's
like
true.
You get kicked.
And then they fall forward, and then like I've gone for the back kick and realized, oh no.
Well, people behind you would have to worry because as you're pulling your leg back and you're winding up,
we'll go back.
the shoe's going to go back. And then you've got no shoes on, and then you're probably going to get a wet foot.
Just say I'm a weapon at the moment with these laces not done up.
A weapon?
Yeah, dude. Sounds like it.
Fucking
Sounds like my laces are undone. I'm ready to rip and tear. You better watch out.
Certified.
Yeah.
Certified weapon. What are those like, like when you're like super good at like karate or something and you're like legally classified as a weapon, do you categorize yourself in that league at the moment?
Look, I wouldn't personally, but now that you've made it aware to me that having my laces undone, I pretty much borderline am. I might actually have to call the Australian.
I wouldn't be calling anybody. I wouldn't be bringing attention to it. This already is bringing too much attention to it.
You never know, man. I could find myself, getting called up on the big jobs. Like, hey, Mitch, we need to go get Osama Hussein or whatever that guy's name is. He's like,
that
bro,
guy's
just
dead.
His cousin,
The guy who took over Afghanistan. I don't know what his name is.
Yeah,
the new Afghan king.
Yeah, the ones who who say that women can't play cricket, whoever they are.
Talking about
is it? That's not Al Qaeda, is it?
Nah, I think it could be Al Qaeda. Which one's no, I'm thinking about ISIS.
Yeah.
Anyway, this isn't an ISIS chat.
Nah. Anyway,
but talking about the Afghanistan king, did you notice that the new Tiger King is out on Netflix?
No, dude, I haven't even. To be honest with you, bro, I'm like, the more I think about it, and the more I actually like look from the outside in, I am so boring to the point where I watched 2 shows on Netflix.
What are they?
How I Met Your Mother
Good show.
and The Office.
Meh.
Like, and they're the only shows I watch. Oh, sorry, and Big Mouth. Big Mouth is fucking funny.
I don't really watch much shit at all on Netflix or anything. If I'm watching TV, it's normally early morning, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and there's fucking a bunch of men playing golf on the television. I sometimes dabble in the female.
Yeah.
And they're really fucking good too.
Yeah. We will just mention if you do hear noise, and we're not 100% sure, that would be rain on the tin roof.
Raining in Australia at the moment.
Yeah, so we can't really do much about that. But anyway, so dude, I'm pretty boring when it comes to what I watch on Netflix, dude. I don't have time. I literally watch Netflix to go to sleep, and we put on How I Met Your Mother, which I reckon I've seen the whole season at least 38 times. I've watched it so much. And like, do you know what the craziest part is? And like, I think with TV shows like that, like, I've seen the episode, but yet it's still funny when the joke, the punchline comes.
Barney is such a character,
dude. And it's like, I've seen it so many times. I would have seen every episode, like I said, at least 38 times. I've watched it so much, but yet I still laugh just as much. And that, in my mind, good TV show.
That's a good sign of a good TV show.
Yeah. If you can go back.
Very similar to me and seasons 1 to 10 of The Simpsons.
Yeah.
All quality.
Yeah.
Find me a bad episode of The Simpsons from season 1 to 10. I dare you.
We'll wait.
That's enough waiting.
Yeah.
They looked and they couldn't find anything.
Man. They couldn't.
You could pause this podcast and go try it. You're going to fucking fail.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Nah, so, I don't know how we got on the topic of Netflix.
Your shoes.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tiger King. Yeah. I see how we got there. That's cool.
Talking about kings.
Yeah.
I know this is dabbling a little bit quick into the sport realm of this podcast.
Yeah.
But fucking Tiger Woods.
Yeah, he's on the return.
Swinging clubs again, mate.
Yeah.
Looking good.
Does that make you feel safe?
That Tiger Woods is playing golf again.
Yeah.
It makes me feel like the world isn't all bad.
Yeah, it makes me feel that, like, you know what, we've had like a pretty rough couple of years, but like arguably one of the best golfers of all time is back playing golf, and I feel safe.
Dude, he's won like 82 like championships or some shit.
Weren't
like
you
that?
telling me he was a favorite for a round of golf that he's actually not even playing?
Yeah, statistically, like for the round, like a couple of weeks ago, I can't remember the ins and outs of it, but they ran the numbers, and the person who came out most likely to win was Tiger Woods, and he's like not even playing at the moment.
Dude,
like when you're that fucking good, you don't even have to play and still have
the
odds on
favorite.
Sportsbet.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know if you had odds on Sportsbet, but if you did, I would have been getting all over that.
That's so crazy to be that good at something. Hey, like, you know, I'm pretty average at everything that I do. You know.
So jack of all trades, master of none. You know that's not the whole saying.
No, keep going then.
Yeah, I'm just getting out the punchline, if you will.
Okay, yeah.
Of that. I'm pretty sure the rest of it, and I'm not quoting this because I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure it's like jack of all trades, master of none, but better than most at all of them.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So because you know how people say like it's more of like a neg when you're jack of all trades but master of none?
Yeah.
It's because you haven't said the rest of the saying, which is like meant to
bring you up.
Yeah. So
yep.
if anyone ever calls you a jack of all trades and a master of none, you can tell them to go fuck off.
Yeah.
That you heard from the moose. When the moose is spitting facts, you pay attention.
Yeah.
You tell them that's where you heard it.
Yeah.
You get back to me and the world will be a better place again.
Yeah, man. Well, speaking of golf, you've got your 18-hole longest bloody day thing.
72 holes.
When's that again?
The 14th of December.
Right. Hopefully it doesn't rain that day because it'd be a brutal day.
If it does this, then I'm going to spew.
Man. Imagine being outside. Oh, dude. Can you think of a worse...
Can I borrow your shoes?
Yeah, dude. Can you think of a worse sport to be shit at in the rain?
Thanks, man.
No,
100%.
I don't mean like that, but I mean, is there a worse sport to go out and be like play shit in than in the rain than golf? Like, because you can go and play a bad game of rugby league in the rain, and it's probably not that bad because you're there with like 12 other dudes.
And there'd be lots of drop nut, and everyone's playing shit anyway.
Same for
no one has a blinder in the rain.
No, exactly.
Some people do.
Dude, like
I had a blinder in the rain once.
I like in my cricket game last weekend, it sort of did rain a little bit, and like running into bowl, like me, baby giraffe, foot slipped out, bro, almost landed into the stumps. Like actually bowled the worst I've ever bowled in ages. But I would still rather do that than play a bad game of golf in the rain.
Well, man, look, I am going to go play golf on the 14th of December.
Yeah.
I'm going to raise money for the Cancer Council.
Yeah.
All the donations go directly to them.
Yeah.
So if you would like to donate,
I will.
Mitchell O'Connor.
Yeah. I'll definitely will.
Well, you should get around that. If anyone listening wants to donate, you can head on over to the Mitch and Moose page and then follow the prompts to my page where there's a link in my bio to donate.
It'll be in the show notes for this potty. We'll put it in the YouTube notes and then we'll put it in the Instagram page as well, bro. Why not? Get around it.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I had to work out how to do that linked tree thing
on
my own.
Yeah. It's not very hard.
Well, I know, but normally I ask you to help me with that sort of shit.
Yeah. You make the link tree and then you put the links in the link tree and then you copy the link tree and you put that in your bio.
Yeah, so I worked that out. Quite quickly, actually.
Oh, well, there we go.
Surprised with myself. Round of applause for Moose. Hope everyone else clapped then too.
Yeah, man. I don't even know what our first topic is to yarn on about. It's been obviously like first, I guess, like how was your week? I haven't seen you since
the last pod.
Yeah.
My week's been pretty good, man. I didn't work on Monday. I took a recovery day from the weekend, which, I didn't really need, but it was nice to have it there.
Well, that's the beauty of working for yourself.
100%. I mean, I went away on the weekend. I reckon the weekend was actually more of I'll give you a brief rundown on the weekend.
Go on, give us a recap.
So we left Sydney at like, I don't know, midday or something on the Friday.
Airport quiet?
Sunday. It's Thursday. We left.
Airport dead? Quiet?
There was people there.
Yeah.
There's like other people were traveling for sure.
Yeah.
Once we got to Byron, we got to the house. Within like the first maybe half an hour, there was nearly a fight.
Oh, wonderful.
Between two of the boys.
Yeah.
Just drunk cunts.
Just ready to
drunk
rip into
cunts,
hair,
fucking just being drunk cunts. That's all it was.
Yeah.
We calmed him down. One of the boys passed out for 6 hours and we didn't see him. He got there, passed out. We didn't see him until later that night. I also reckon that Hot Boy Summer is taking a big fucking hit out the window because I ate 6 kebabs while I was there.
Dude, the one thing I know about you when you drink, you become this bottomless pit, and it's just like there is just no ending to what you can eat and how much you will eat, and I don't even know where it goes.
Honestly,
I'd hate to be your toilet bowl the day after, because Jesus.
Dude, my toilet has seen its fair share of fucked up moose shits.
I can imagine, dude. I could bloody imagine.
That was the Thursday before. Yeah, so I think we partied that night. The Friday we played golf up at Byron Bay Golf Club. That's a fucking mad course.
How'd you hit him?
Honestly, not bad. No, actually, Nicholas.
Yeah.
There was I was teeing off and we were the
last. My
last.
name's Mitchell, by the way.
Yeah, I know, but I'm referring to Nicholas in my head for this part of the story.
Yeah.
I was teeing off. I was the last group.
Yeah.
And they're like, we need a golfer in each group. And they're like, you need to push your boys forward because like there's people that want to play after. Like can't just lag.
Yeah.
And no one else plays golf except for me.
Right.
So I'm like all hyped up, ready to tee off. I get up there. Obviously didn't have my own clubs with me and I feel like it made a difference. I wind up. I'm fucking backswing. I'm like, ugh, and I fucking hit the ground, bro. Missed the ball. Like it didn't even fucking move.
Dude, I don't think
Nick filmed it too. That's why I was like, fucking Nicholas.
If we'll try get it, we'll put it up.
Yeah. I think Nick saved it.
Yeah. I think there's nothing worse than being like the guy in your group that does the thing, and then when everyone expects you to do the thing, you're
100%.
like, I'm not good at the thing. 100%. I just do the thing.
That's why I do it a lot. I should be good, but I'm probably better than the rest of you.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
Jason actually played so good.
Do you know what
He nearly parred the 9th. Yeah. It was a par 5, dude. He outdrove me by like 100 meters.
Wow. He's a big boy.
But it was a fucking monster. He creamed this thing, bro.
Yeah.
And then hit 5-iron up just next to the green.
Yeah.
Chipped on.
Yeah.
And then like 3-putt.
Yeah. So do you 3-putt. You love it. Nothing better than getting to the hole in 2 and leaving.
Because he's like, it's time to putt, but I'm still in like, is that John?
No, it's Kevy K.
Oh, fuck that cunt.
Yeah. Not really.
We love you, Kevin.
He actually saved my ass today on a photo shoot. So
anyway,
yeah.
Jason's like idea for golf is you got to hit the fucking ball as hard as you can every time you're hitting the ball.
Yeah, that's
no matter what club you're using.
Yeah, dude,
I can't. Not designed to be flogged.
I can't hit like a soft anything. I'm like, I'd rather go down a club and hit it full than go up a club and try hit it soft.
Yeah. In between shots are quite difficult, especially when you suck at golf.
Oh, dude, big time.
Big suckers at golf.
If there's anyone here that sucks at golf, it's me.
You don't though. That's the thing.
Nah, not good.
You are like, honestly, if you played as much as me, you'd be a great golfer.
Yeah, I'm just too busy.
Yeah, I mean,
That's your thing. You're the golf guy. In the group.
oh, okay. I'll be the golf guy. I'll
Yeah.
be the sucker at golf.
Well, well, okay. In our friend circle, what person do you think you are in like our like group of
The
friends?
drunk one.
I don't think that anymore. I used to think that.
Yeah, I'm definitely not the drunk one as much anymore.
I reckon you were the loose
I'd
one.
probably be the golfer.
I think John's the drunk one. That guy seems to be drunk all the time. I was talking to him on the way here. What are you getting up to? Oh, yeah, gonna go over to the girlfriend's house this weekend and gonna bet on the ponies with the Mrs. Dad and like have a couple of beers. And I'm just like, bro, you seem to do that not every week.
Oh fuck!
Do you know what I am in my group? Which is
the photo guy.
Comes as no surprise. And do you know what I hate? When you're out in like a group setting and it's like, oh, give it to Mitch. He knows how to take a good photo.
If you're taking photos, this is going to segue really nicely into one of our topics. If you're going to be taking photos on an iPhone, it's very hard to fuck up.
Yeah.
Or for that matter, any phone. But while we're away, this is a bit stalkerish of Nick. But
it doesn't surprise
it doesn't.
me.
No, it won't surprise anyone that
It
knows
almost
Nick.
I'd almost like when I saw that feature come out in the phone, I was like, huh, Nick would probably want that.
So literally, bro, it was designed. This cunt is sitting on the bed. He's like, hey, everyone, come look on my phone. Come look. And he's sitting there and there's like zoom options. And it was like
What phone is it?
The Samsung S29.
Yeah.
And he's like he shows like this is like the first level of zoom, then the second level. By the time we got to like the final stage of zoom, we were looking into the bedroom of houses that were like 300 meters away and it was clear as day.
Yeah.
And you could see everything. There's people in there fucking holding up fingers. You'd see how many fingers they were holding up.
Yeah, right.
So like that camera, probably not too bad. Compared it to the iPhone camera, that's a question for Mitchell.
Yeah.
But there is, I've been meaning to talk to you about this as well. After our chat about like filming stuff through Instagram and then putting it on your story or whatever. There's a dude I follow on Instagram. He's a skater from up the coast. And his camera quality on all of his videos that he puts up on his story are always head and shoulders above everybody else. I've never seen a clearer story come from anyone except for that dude.
Yeah.
I don't know why they're so fucking clear. I think he has an Android though, or like a Google or some shit.
Yeah, he probably does what I suggested that you do is that you don't film it in the native.
Actually, that's a good point because he sets his phone up and then like skates and then he would go back through and cut it down after.
Yeah, so that's exactly what it is, and that's probably.
Well, there you go.
Is. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, Apple obviously, Apple just have like a really good way of getting you into their ecosystem and stuff like that, and like they know that making sure that you can look good on your social media accounts is something that's important to a lot of people.
It's an ecosystem I'm happy to thrive in though.
Dude, so today at the gym trying to rip and tear. Like these fucking Garmin thing, dude, and my heart rate not working on it, fucking pisses
really?
me
It's
off,
starting
bro.
to shit the bed, is it?
Oh, dude, like, look, I'm not someone who's like massively big on fitness and my health and shit like that. But like, if I'm gonna go do a workout, I want to know how many calories I burn. And if my fucking heart rate monitor's not working, I don't fucking know how many I burnt, bro.
My watch is like slightly younger than yours. You got yours just before I got mine. The same watch. It's what is it? The
Vivo Active 4S
yeah,
or some
4.
shit.
Yeah. Good watch.
Dude.
I've had mine for about a year. I've really got around it. You like using the function on it because there's like activities and you can like scroll through this massive list of all these outdoor, indoor activities.
Yeah, and that's why I got it because the Garmin watch was more sport driven, but it just seems to fucking fail at the basic thing that I needed to do, which is record my heart rate.
I like the fact that you can download golf courses to the watch, and then while you're playing the course, it will show you how far you've hit the ball, how far you have from the pin.
Yeah.
You can move the pin around and like put it on a different part of the green depending on where it is that day. So I got around it because of that, and I have used it, but at the moment Lakeside's under construction, so it doesn't even fucking work at Lakeside.
Yeah. I'm almost at the point now where I'm like, man, I'm just going to buy myself an Apple Watch.
Yeah, 100%.
Because it's just like the simplicity of it, man. And it's just like, I don't know. Even like buying myself some Apple AirPod Pros because like my skull candies at the moment are like my left bud just didn't work for like 3 weeks. And then all of a sudden I pulled it out and it's like, oh, I'm back, man. Here I am.
Yeah, I think that I'm going to buy myself an Apple Watch for Christmas.
Dude, 100%.
I think I bought myself a phone last year.
Yeah, get around it.
This year I'm going to buy myself an Apple Watch.
Yeah, do it, man. I had one.
What happened to that?
Steph broke it.
Shout out to Steph.
But then
Best known for breaking Mitchell's shit.
she's broken this year 3 Apple Watches.
Of her own or of yours?
I think maybe, is it 3 or is it 2? I think it might be 3. One of mine, 2 of hers. But she will
Did
say,
she get them fixed?
no, you can't. Once the screen's fucked, it's
So,
fucked.
what does Steph do?
To break these Apple
No.
Watches?
What is her
Job?
job?
Well, her title is like a procurement manager or something.
Doesn't sound like labor intensive work where you're going to be smashing your shit. Like I've been wearing this watch for a year to work and it's scratched. Yeah, sure. But it's not fucking broken.
Yeah.
Like,
so
are you talking like drop the phone screen shatters?
no.
Same?
So every time that Steph has broken a watch, she's been out mountain biking with me.
Okay.
And so this is her thing. She's like, oh, like, because the last, like, so she's only broken 2. It must be 2. Or maybe she had one before it and whatever. So she had hers. And when we went away for my birthday, she got caught up in a berm and like pretty much she had like an arm guard on. And then when she got caught up in the burn, the arm guard slid off and like literally just ripped the front screen of the Apple Watch off. Yeah. Pretty hectic. And I was like, and she blames me for that because she was only going mountain biking for me. Like, I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's fucking
and
quality
then,
shit.
And then same thing again. We went riding during lockdown. So she broke hers and I was like, look, I'm not wearing mine at the moment. You can have it and wear it. Same thing, went riding in lockdown. She got caught up on the bike. She fell back on the bike and fell back over and smashed it again. And now she has a new one now and she dropped it the other day. And yeah, it's not completely cooked. Like the screen's fine, but it's got a pretty gnarly scratch on it. I was like, dude, when the fuck are you just going to buy a case?
Yeah, 100%.
She did have a case. She lost it. Like I know she's going to listen to this and fucking get angry. So like I need to tell the whole story.
Oh, shout out to Steph.
Yeah.
Shout out. We fucking get around her.
Yeah.
We love her.
But yeah,
but she cannot look after an Apple Watch.
No, honestly, she can look after a lot of good things, like our dog.
Yeah, dude, she's always walking Blizzard, eh?
Yeah, so
I seen she got a quick walk in today in between the what's it called, the rain.
Dude, how many dogs do you reckon got absolutely flogged during lockdown? Like just
with
getting
walks.
Yeah,
it was a good time to be a dog in lockdown.
Dude, I can tell you for like, this is pure fact that Blizzard 1 week would have done over 70 Ks.
Really?
Dude, like he was getting like so many walks, man.
Walk?
Legit. To the point where like we grab his harness and he'd run away from us.
Actually, like dude. The tongs?
Yeah, for some reason my dog hates tongs.
Like super scared of tongs.
Yeah, like
it's like you're holding a snake in front of like or a spider in front of Nick. Like honestly, he will not fuck with tongs.
Yeah, so like you click tongs and Blizzard literally disappears. It's pretty funny. So.
I don't know. He must have like been fucked up he must have been like a chef or something in a past life and hated fucking cooking.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, that was a whole tangent.
How did we get there?
Yeah, who bloody knows?
But the camera.
Yeah, we got through the camera, yeah. I guess, we can obviously talk about...
hang on a second. We've got a couple items on the bench here that we can dip into.
Oh, yeah. We can also do that. We can dip into them if you want.
I don't say why not.
Yeah, right. Let's dip into that.
Well, let's quickly recap last week.
Well, so obviously...
actually, just before we get into that, we did have a phone call of heavy abuse earlier. Look, the person who runs... our Instagram page, please don't abuse her.
Yeah.
She is outsourced to help us manage that page. I know that we're not that busy, but one person out there really likes to fucking feed her.
Yeah.
And has just been harassing her. So anyway, he called us today and said, why the fuck did you put up the poll for last week's biscuits today? Like the pod's already out. So in future, we're going to trial... putting the poll up before the pod comes out.
Well, that's not going to happen today.
Next time, maybe.
Oh, well, technically, we could put it up.
Well, it can because they're listening to this, but we're not going to put this up for a couple of days.
But how are we going to know what they think? Because that's the main idea.
What they think.
Yeah, so we need to put the poll up first.
And then, the podcast comes out later that day.
That doesn't make sense, though, because the reason why we're doing it the way it is that we come on, we try the biscuit, we and you decide what we fucking like, then we give it to them, they decide, and then in the next episode, we're like, all right, you guys decided that this is the better biscuit. We can't do it the other way.
All right.
Fuck you, Adrian.
It's always
And
Adrian.
And he is a real person for that person who asked.
Someone literally asked me, is Adrian a real person? I'm like, yes, he's very real.
Adrian lives within all of us.
He does.
Rent free.
You know,
Motherfucker.
You know that voice in your head that's always telling you to do dumb shit? Adrian has won so much money off me over the years. We used to go out drinking and he'd be like, he goes, $20 to skull your drink. No. Skull your drink. If you vomit, $20. I'm not going to vomit. Every time he'd get me, I'd skull like a bottle of Moscato or something. I'd be spewing. And he'd just be like, yes, just laughing his ass off and taking my money off me.
Yeah. So if anything, we probably should have put the poll up a little bit.
We should have put it up slightly earlier, but Adrian,
whatever.
Shut the fuck up.
So
Today,
the Arno's shortbread won last. So you guys voted, and the Arno's is the winner.
Arno shortbread
over the
teddy bears. Shout out to Steph again for liking the shape of the teddy bears, but liking the taste of the shortbreads better. We're going off taste here. We're not going off look.
Yeah.
If we were going off look, what biscuits would win just based off look? Do we have to do another round of just looks?
I think that the wagon wheel would probably.
Oh fuck!
Wagon wheels look good.
That's the end of that conversation because obviously the wagon wheel just won.
Yeah.
On today's podcast, the Mitch and Moose Show, we have the Arnott's shortbread cream, which look like this.
I can say from, obviously personal indulgence that they are nice. They are very nice.
What do you have there?
And then we have the orange slice, which
I'm not keen on them.
Nah, dude. Anything fucking orange, bro, in a biscuit.
The only good orange thing that I can think of off the top of my head right now is an orange Sunny Boy.
Oh, dude, how good was Sunny Boys back in the day?
What the fuck happened? Can you get them I think you get them like at Woolies.
Surely you can
and
still get Sunny Boys.
Dude, schools, like they were such a unique fucking triangle.
And you'd sit there for ages.
Oh, dude. That's fucking living.
Yeah.
If you had a Sunny Boy, they're like $1 at school.
Yeah,
they were cheap as fucking, the cheapest Sunny Boys. Not cheap as chips.
Let's bring back Sunny Boys.
All right, bring them back.
Bring it back.
I'm going to start it.
Next pod. Probably not on the pod. It could be a very awkward thing to eat on a pod. Yeah, Moose, what do you think?
Oh, well, we're about to chew up in people's ears right
that's
now.
all right. People seem to enjoy it.
Okay. We're going.
I was just grabbing you a biscuit. What
Thanks,
do you want
bro.
to go first?
I think we'll go the orange one.
Yeah, I agree because this is going to... Oh, look.
I'd rather get the shit one through.
Well, hey, you might...
It might not be shit.
All
Cheers,
right.
bro.
Cheers, bro.
Here we go. I've had this before. Before I even put it in my mouth, I could taste it.
Yeah. It's almost like orange whiz fizz in between the biscuit.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I think I want to just get some fizz on it. I'm just going to pull this apart.
Oh. It's almost, I swear it's like orange whiz fizz.
All right. I think, dude, that is fucking... Get another one? Or you just have it?
No, I don't have it.
Just have some of that. Just
lick the
Just
the
lick
fizz.
it, bro. Lick the fizz.
Yeah, dude, that's like fucking whiz
If
fizz.
that's not orange whiz fizz,
Yeah.
then I'm not here.
Yeah. I don't know if you want to finish that.
I was going to, but I'm right. Thanks. Okay. That was an orange slice. Or they should be renaming that to Whiz Fizz Biscuit.
Whiz fizz biscuit.
Whiz Bisc.
Whiz fizz.
Okay.
Imagine if we just like uncovered like a massive conspiracy.
I think we're developing our own conspiracy.
Hey.
If anyone has any inside information on whether or not Arnott's has stolen
Whiz Fizz.
Whiz Fizz. Arnott's probably owns Whiz Fizz.
Most likely. They seem to own a lot of shit. So
What else do they own? Tim Tams.
Pizza shapes.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
Shortbread cream.
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay. This biscuit wins.
Yeah. It's not even a fight.
No.
No.
It's like the biscuit is softer.
The cream.
It doesn't taste like a Whiz Fizz. Which I wasn't sad about the Whiz Fizz because I like Whiz Fizzes, but definitely just didn't get around that.
No.
I'm gonna go for just some cream too.
Yeah. Look at him. You'll enjoy it.
We should just like get a box of Oreos one day and just have heaps of milk and
If you
just
want.
fucking eat Oreos. Yeah, it's better with the biscuit.
All right, guys. So, drop a comment on the YouTube video. what you guys think are better, the short creams or the orange slice. And then obviously vote on the poll, which will be put up
After this video comes out.
So we can please the one viewer who seems to have an opinion. It sounds like that bloke knows how to run a podcast.
Honestly, I want to get lots of our friends and even family on this show. It's going to take a long stretch to get that cunt on here.
Episode 3478.
When we get
Adrian
there,
Horopic.
Feet Ado.
It'd be like a running joke. But we do have some obviously topics that we do need to talk about. The first one being people who can't use a fucking slip lane.
Okay. This is...
Can you please explain to the M&Ms what and how to use a slip lane correctly?
Okay, so there's... In my head at the moment, there's probably more, but this is what I can think of at this second. There's two scenarios where you are involved in a slip lane.
Yeah.
The first is when the traffic is free flowing.
Yep.
And there's room about, and you're doing the speed limit.
Yep.
And you see someone coming down the slip lane, and you're in the left lane, and you go, oh, there's a car there. Move over to the right and let that cunt in.
Yeah.
That's common courtesy.
Yeah. Well,
if you're in the slip lane,
I think it's actually
and you
the
see
law.
people coming. You see someone coming, you don't try and speed up to cut them off. You have to give way to them.
Yeah.
Right?
So, yeah, no, you
and
are
then
right.
the other way when you are dealing with a slip lane would be when the traffic is at a standstill and, you know, you're on the M5, you're passing Fairford Road and you know there's a fucking whole heap of motherfuckers getting on there. Coming on the M5 from the south and they just want to go back. They're trying to get back out to the west.
Everyone's just trying to get home.
When you're in that situation, this is what you do. This is what you should do. This is what I do. One in, then the next car. One in, then the next car. It's one for one.
Yeah.
It's not fucking 1 for 6.
So I was the person who put this into the show notes because I was driving home, merging off the M4 onto the M7, and there was a car in front of me. And as soon as the opportunity came to merge, they just turned into the traffic. And they just sat there with their indicator on, blocking the whole slip lane until that person let them in. That is not how you use a fucking slip lane. You have a whole fucking lane. You drive to the end of it.
Yep.
Then you merge across.
100%.
Oh,
What burns me in traffic is when like people get bargy and like big cars, this is you, where they just blinker and they will just start turning.
Yeah.
Like they don't fucking look.
No.
They I know this for a fact that their mindset is, I got a bigger car, I'm always going to win.
It's not true, man. I'll fucking hit you.
You will hit them. But if you're in a Yaris or a Swift and you're fucking trying to take on a truck, you're probably going to get fucked up.
Yeah.
That truck will eat you up and spit your ass out.
Yeah, but if you're like smart.
Shout out to Swift drivers.
And yeah. But if you're smart and you have like a dash cam, like you might be able to.
There's a part on Marsden Park, in Marsden Park, right, where you're coming down Richmond Road back to the M7. This always burned me when I worked out there.
Yeah.
When you're coming past like IKEA and Bunnings and that, and then there's like that Porto server on your left, there's a left lane there it's like a left turn lane, right? It's for buses and people who are turning left up at the lights. But this traffic is backed up for kilometers.
Yeah.
And people will drive up that lane and then sit in the bus lane at the front of the queue with their blinker on, exactly what you just said, just pulled over. Like, I don't fucking let those cunts in.
No.
I'll push them out. And like, if we're going side by side, I will tailgate the car in front of me so hard so that cunt can't get in. Because it burns. Bro, sit the fuck in the traffic like the rest of us. I know it sucks, but everyone's doing the fucking same thing.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck where you got to go.
Yeah. I agree with you, man. Like, obviously, there is circumstances where someone's made, like, you know, a bad turn or some shit like that. Like, when we were in the city the other night and your friend had to turn across. Kayla. Yeah, cool. I didn't know. Sorry. She has a name.
She does have a name.
She's a very good person. So,
yes.
Yes, Kayla was just like, you know what? Fuck it. And just was like, did exactly what you just said is wrong. But in that circumstance, we didn't know where the fuck we were.
Well,
you know those people do that every fucking day.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I will take the bad rap there for Kayla's poor decision
because
making.
you were terrible at it.
Because, okay. What is the superior Maps app on your phone? Is it Google Maps? Is it Waze? Is it Apple Maps? Like,
look, everyone picks their own poison. I
okay,
think.
that's fair. I believe Waze is very good.
Mm.
Waze is a very good app. Obviously for showing you how fast you're going, what the speed is, where the police are.
Yeah.
Not for like any bad reasons,
Dude,
but
what
for
do
like
you think? What do you think's more correct? Your speedo or
I think your speedo is more correct, but my car has bigger tires, so my speedo is out slightly anyway.
right?
But I've always noticed that I think the app is designed to make you think you're going slower than what you actually are.
Right.
So
Okay.
make you think you're going faster than you actually are. So then you read that, oh, I'm already doing the speed limit, but you're really doing 5Ks lower.
Because like
Just as a safety reason.
the way that I've sort of like debunked it in my head is that my car, my van, 2016. My
Nice.
phone, 2021.
Mm.
So the technology inside my phone is far superior to the technology that's inside my car.
Oh, so you're thinking that Waze in your car.
Well,
is a
I'm
bit-
thinking
is a
that
bit dumb.
the data that and the AI or whatever the fuck it is that's using to figure out how fast I'm going in my phone is probably a lot more correct.
But doesn't your phone link to the system in your car, and then it's just a like correlation from what's on your phone being transferred to the screen in your car? That's how I understand it. Like when I had the Ranger, I would have like Waze on my phone working, but I would see it all on the dash.
right.
I fucking miss that car, dude.
Mm.
I have been in other cars that have like this smart fucking whatever, and it's so laggy and fucking slow. That car
Yeah, it was
was
perfect.
fucking amazing. It was
Yeah.
so perfect. It was everything worked so nice. Obviously, that's what you get when you buy a brand new car.
Yeah. Me personally, I'm like a Google Maps operator.
And that's why I fucked up.
Yeah.
Because you gave me your phone to
Yeah.
give directions, and I was out of form on reading Google Maps because I don't read Google Maps. It's not my preferred
Yeah.
method of map reading.
Yeah. I went through a Waze phase and like it was good and I should definitely get back into it because shout out to me, best known for having 1 point for the next 3 years. Waze tells you when you're going over your speed limit, where cops are and stuff like that. But for whatever fucking reason, it doesn't do that anymore when I plug it into my van. And I have no idea why. Like I've gone into the app and I've like, it's meant to be like, yeah, speed camera ahead. And like I've driven past speed cameras and like the notification pops up on my dash, but it doesn't like, because it used to be like speed camera, blah, 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 400 meters, blah, 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 blah. And now it doesn't say anything.
Like it doesn't talk to you anymore?
No, dude, doesn't talk.
And you haven't like turned... Oh, wait.
I haven't turned anything off.
I could have turned it off that day that we went to Newcastle.
Huh. Maybe. I think that was the last time I used it.
That probably could have been a moose problem there. Sorry, bro.
Oh, right.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
Was that the cat?
Maybe. Do you know what's so funny, right? Here's one. So do you know the saying, it's raining cats and dogs?
I am familiar with it. I don't know where it come from. I'm also familiar with the saying, it's raining men.
Hallelujah.
It's raining men.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so I found out yesterday that the term "it's raining cats and dogs" obviously comes from way back when, and for whatever reason, cats and dogs used to like
Fall from the sky.
well, they used to hide on the roofs of houses.
What?
Yeah, look, I don't know.
This
This is from my brother Riley.
This is a fucking nonsensical fucking piece of information, and I want to know more.
Yeah. So I'm putting Riley O'Connor under the bus here because I don't want to look like a fucking idiot because he told me this.
Okay.
But I could be missing out on an important piece of information of what he said. But basically, that like maybe back in the day when like cities were first getting built, like and stray dogs and cats were like fucking around climbing and stuff. And because like the type of roofs that they would use is that the cats and dogs would then be out, they would be on the roofs and like they'd slide off because they couldn't get grip. Do your own research on that.
That sounds like the biggest load of shit ever. But I mean,
when he told me yesterday, it fucking sounded pretty good.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Riley.
Yeah,
you've
man.
just fucking done something to Mitchell's brain.
Yeah.
And you left it in the van with you yesterday.
So, do you know what's fucking with my head, bro? How bad my van smells at the moment because I'm doing the build.
Yep.
And I don't know if it's like the Sikaflex or it's the fucking the foam. But like every time I'm driving, bro, like even like the last couple of days been pissing down rain, I'm driving with the windows down because like it fucking stinks inside.
Are you vlogging this experience?
Nah.
Nice.
Nah, I can't be bothered. I've sort of lost, like, I don't say I've lost. I've literally got a YouTube video sitting there to go out at the moment for like this video for Canon. But at the moment, I don't know, sort of like just being busy, man.
Yeah, fair, man.
Yeah.
Flat stick.
Yeah. It's fucking hard. Like, you know, a lot of people fucking look at what these people, like, you know, these big YouTubers do, and they probably think it's a simple thing to do, man. But it is a mission to set a camera up and make sure you film your life. I do enjoy it when I do it, though.
Talking to a camera.
Well, not even just talking to a camera, just capturing life and like showcasing it all and shit like that.
This is me capturing life.
It is, man.
I didn't set that camera up.
No,
I set this microphone up.
You did. You definitely
I
did.
set that microphone up.
Yep. You definitely did. But let's quickly have a bit chat about what's coming up this weekend. And more particularly what you're doing this weekend, because fuck knows what I'm doing, because it's probably my cricket game's gonna get cancelled, which is depressing as fuck.
I am I'm going to the Matildas game on Saturday at ANZ Stadium.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that I'm going to watch the soccer.
Yeah.
But I'm actually going for the pre-game entertainment.
And what might that pre-game entertainment be?
The Wiggles.
Ooh, yeah.
The Wiggles singing the national anthem. You know, just easing everybody into their...
Are the Wiggles singing the anthem?
Apparently, yeah. That's what I got told.
Wow.
From a reputable source.
That's pretty
I hope they slip in some fucking
fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
Yeah.
Wake up, Jeff.
Yeah. How the hell would you mix that into the national? Nah, they wouldn't.
I don't
It'd
know.
be a
I don't want to.
disgrace
I'd like
if
to
they did
try it, but like I said at the top of the show,
What's your yarn on like people changing the anthem and shit?
they did change part of it, didn't they?
Well, they did. I don't know if they did, but
No,
there's
they
obviously
did.
a massive push for it to change.
We are
altogether.
1 and 3.
Yeah.
No, it was we are young and free,
Mm.
and they changed it to we are 1 and 3.
Yeah.
Because young isn't fair to the indigenous people of the land who were here.
Yeah.
Fuck long. Wow, here for a fuck long. I can't speak.
Yeah.
They were here a long time before we got here.
Yeah.
So the country is not young.
Mm.
It was disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I get that.
I get about that. I don't.
They're the oldest indigenous community in
Do you
the
reckon
world.
Australians are like 100%?
They are.
Yeah, they are.
That's a fact.
Do you reckon Australians are
What I
probably
tell
the
you about
most?
listening to the Moose Facts. Listen.
Do you think Australians are probably like the least patriotic about shit?
I think Australians are the least patriotic. Full stop.
I feel like there'd be more people. Right. I feel like there'd be more people pissed off if they removed Dale Brathwaite's horses like completely from existence than they were the national anthem.
All right, I never thought about it like that, but yeah, I guess people would be pissed off.
I feel like Australians are more patriotic about like the meme of Australia than actual Australia.
Australia are patriotic about
especially
shit.
because like I don't want to go too heavy into this, but let's be real. Like the British literally fucked the whole world. Like they're the whole reason why there's slavery and shit and all that ever happened because of them. And I understand whatever. Life goes on. You need to populate and do it. You take over the world and shit. But like, I feel like Australians are more culturally like connected to like the meme side of us than like the national anthem.
They like not make fun, but they like to laugh at the expense of our country.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like there's more kids that are probably like, I look at my brothers and shit like, bro, that whole horses thing when that was like,
remember that like had a big fucking like comeback? Didn't he play it that Groove in the Moon where I shit myself?
I don't know.
I swear he did. I seen him at some festival.
Mm.
And everyone was just, I couldn't have even been, oh no. I'm thinking Listen Out. It wasn't Listen Out. No way.
I wonder if other countries have like honest chats about changing their anthem and shit like that.
I feel like other countries, and this is just speculation, are all on the same page about shit.
Yeah.
Like, our country is just divided.
Yeah.
In my professional opinion. I don't know. I don't know shit though, so.
Yeah. Even just like little shit like Triple J, it's like Australia Day they don't celebrate Australia Day on Australia Day and shit like that.
Yeah, well, they're trying to change the date, which I get as well.
Yeah, I
get it.
I'm
but I swear, I heard a yarn that it already has been changed. Like it's not always been Jan 26. Like fucking back sometime earlier than this moment right now. Yeah. It was in fucking March or some shit.
Yeah, and look, by no means am I saying that like we shouldn't change anything and vice versa. I'm just completely sitting on the fence because if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't really care.
I feel like just because I've been brought up with Jan 26 being Australia Day and all those sorts of things, that if they did ever change the date, I'd be upset. But I'd probably still take Jan 26 off anyway.
Yeah. Even like if they change the anthem, I wouldn't care.
I mean, I don't want to fucking learn another fucking anthem, dude.
I
remember learning the anthem when I was in primary school. It was like honestly, probably the first thing I ever remember learning was the Australian anthem.
Yeah, 100%.
You know, take that away from me. You know how long I've had to store that shit in my brain for?
Rent free.
Dude.
Yeah. When was the last time you reckon you sang it?
I feel like I've lip synced it with the footy players just to feel like I'm a part of the boys. You know when they're all standing there arm in arm and no one's singing it.
No one is,
and they're
bro.
like,
wait, that's a fucking topic.
100%.
None of them actually fucking properly sing it.
I want to see some of those cunts belting it out.
Yeah.
Putting those chords to use, showing us what I know you're about to get out there and fucking rip and tear for the country or the state or whoever the fuck it is that you're playing for. But show some fucking respect and sing.
Yeah. Like you guys are the only people that have to sing it.
You're the full attention is on you. There is a camera 30 centimeters away from your face. All you have to do is sing the fucking anthem. Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm off them now. They need to fucking.
Now, I reckon the Prime Minister should sing it.
I think the Prime Minister.
I reckon bloody ScoMo needs to get up there, fucking belt it out. Scotty from marketing needs to get up there and fucking sing it.
Oh, Vanessa from accounts needs to fucking get up on her desk and just start screaming.
Yeah. No, like the whole Scotty from marketing thing.
No idea what you're talking about.
Oh, what's a joke about ScoMo?
Yep, I was just thought you were just saying names and just
No, definitely not.
Well, I look like a dickhead now.
But we can segue into the probably the second Prime Minister of the country.
Yeah, look,
they would say that his position
it's the second it's the second most important job in Australia.
Yeah,
and all you got to do. If you want this job, the only thing, and I'm telling you that the only thing you have to do to maintain your job is not send photos of your cock to your trainer. And you will maintain your position as a captain of Australia for cricket.
Yeah, man. What a... I might quickly answer this.
Who is it?
Because she's calling and she knows that I'm on the pod. Hey, are you okay? Well, I'm doing a podcast. Okay, I'm just doing a podcast. Yeah, no, doing the pod. Anyway, I'll talk to you later.
Sorry, everybody, about that. That was Mrs. Can't fucking look after her Apple Watch.
Yeah. Anyway,
I thought she was literally calling to tell you that she broke another watch.
Oh, imagine
that would have been perfect,
dude. That would probably happen tomorrow.
Anyway, keep your cock in your pants, Timmy.
Yeah. Look. I obviously...
I mean, don't keep it in your pants, but if you're going to get it out for your wife. Don't get it out and take photos of it and start sending it to your fucking trainer, who was a female, I believe.
She definitely was. So I obviously have quite strong opinions on this topic. And you know what? You might disagree or agree, whatever. Do what the fuck you want. I don't fucking care. So for those who don't know, Tim Paine was sexting a female when he was a married man back in 2017.
Yes. Before he was the captain of the Australian cricket side.
Before he was the captain of the Australian cricket team. Keep that in mind that Cricket Australia did know about this as well. That's
why it doesn't make fucking sense that it's coming out now in 2021, just before the Ashes.
So the reason why it's coming out is because she is about to lose her job or something like that.
So what, you got to fucking burn the house down?
And she's come out and said that she never actually was comfortable with it, even though back in 2017
it was consensual.
Yeah, so Cricket Australia, they got like a private company to come in and do like a full proper sweep and investigation of it because of how it was in-house. And that came back to be that it was consensual. It was between two, parties of age. Yes, obviously Tim Paine was a married man at the time, and that is a dog move. That is a 100%. Shit move. That is like 110% a shit cunt move. If you're a married man, like, and you're not happy. Well, yeah, like you just don't do that shit, right? But somehow this thing has come back out, obviously a couple of weeks before the Ashes.
In the worst timing, worst fashion. He didn't actually lose his job as the Australian cricket captain.
Justin Langer told him not to do it. Justin Langer told him to stay captain.
But then he's resigned. Oh, sorry, he's stepped away from cricket indefinitely.
Indefinitely, yeah. And so
I don't think
Paddy,
I don't think we'll see the number one wicket keeper in the world back anytime soon.
no, and Paddy Cummins is now captain with Steve Smith being vice captain, which pretty much means Paddy Cummins is the face, Steve Smith is the brain. That is pretty much what it is.
Look, if you're going to put a face to anyone to be the Australian cricket captain, you have to pick a face. You're going to pick Paddy Cummins.
He's a good-looking bloke.
He's a fucking good-looking rooster.
Yeah, good eyes, really nice eyes,
Great eyes.
But anyway, like the whole thing really like does my head in because one, the family had already gone through and moved through this.
Yeah,
and now they're having to relive it all again. I can't wait until someone fucking comes out and says, "Hey, this was the person who did this." And if if it's fucking someone from England that's done this,
oh, okay,
I'll be furious.
It's got to be a pom.
It has to be because you know what's so funny, like, and this is just a coincidence, but it might not be conspiracy. Put your tin
foil hats on.
Thank you. Put them on, because England cricket pretty much had like the biggest like racial fucking issue going on in their like cricket like fucking club or whatever the fuck it was. Huge shit was blowing up, and then all of a sudden, something that had already been investigated and already been done has then just been brought back into the spotlight in Australia.
Do you think that because we're in Australia that it's a bigger deal because it's our captain? Where in England they're not hearing about Tim Paine's cock, they're hearing about racism.
They definitely are. The Barmy Army already have a song.
No fucking way.
Yes, they do, bro.
Do you know how it goes?
I heard it on a fucking other pod.
I'm not asking you to sing it, but if you can,
it does involve Shane Warne.
That's fucking gold.
Yeah,
it just reiterates our point from previous podcasts that if you're not Shane Warne, don't get your cock out.
Yeah, it's just shit, man. Because obviously, like, I feel that like you become like the Australian captain, you have such massive pressure put on you. And look, I'm not trying to say by any means that what he did was acceptable back in 2017. Like, no. But that is something that, like, I'm going to say at least fucking 30% of males have done. I can personally say that I've never done anything like it.
I can 100% confirm that I have definitely sent photos of my cock to people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say just to women because that's a fucking lie.
Yeah. But I'm not even talking about just the art of sending a dick pic.
Yeah.
Also, okay, on the topic of sending an art of a dick pic, half chub, full, how are you operating?
This is deep.
Yeah, that's all right, bro. Last week we spoke about it, but we used innuendo. All right, how stiff's your arrow?
Oh man, it's looking pretty sad. No, you go both ways. Depends on what part of the conversation you're up to, I think.
That's fair. That's fair. But anyway,
this is not advice either. If you want to send a photo of your cock to someone,
go for it.
Go for it. Don't send them to us.
Just make sure that it's consensual and the person's willing.
There's actually a new law now that before you have sex, like with anybody ever, you have to have consent. Like, obviously,
a written agreement.
Well, verbal
get
or
some swims.
Verbal consent or
do a take 5 before you start.
I think I just need to get your details. Write down where you're from.
Yeah.
Previous history of partners, I guess.
I to just wrap up the whole Tim Paine thing. If that's the way that he goes out as the Australian captain, as the captain and as the person who literally dragged Australia out of the dirt from sandpaper because of something that happened to him in his personal world prior to him being the Australian captain and is all forgotten about, I'll be so disappointed because regardless of like his batting and shit like that, he is hands down the best wicketkeeper that we've had in a very long time, and his stats actually put him behind Gilchrist in terms of his batting average, which is better than Brad Haddin, but we never had an issue with Brad Haddin's batting.
Nope.
So look, I don't know, him stepping away from cricket indefinitely, I think he'll come out and probably say he's going to retire, which is such a shit way to go.
He's so young. He probably had another 5 years left in him.
No, this would have been his last Ashes. This would have been his last Test series.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought I heard somewhere that he had a bit of time left in him. Is he 32 or 36?
Nah, he's old, bro. He's like 35, I think.
Okay, so I thought he was 32.
Yeah. So pretty shit. I guess don't send dick pics if you're a married man.
And if you're gonna send dick pics, we don't want to see them.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, I guess that's fucking Tim Paine's dick pics.
Well, look on to bigger and better things.
Mm.
My mum's calling me.
Oh, this is just a podcast. Hey, answer it, man.
Yeah,
Why not?
I'm having dinner with my mum later.
Yeah.
Hey, mum, I'm just in the middle of the podcast. Yeah, I'm just doing the podcast. Yeah, we're filming right now. Yeah, you okay?
We're rolling.
You're here. Oh, you're gonna have to hold out because I'm a bit busy. I'm a bit busy. Yeah, I gotta go. Okay. All right. Bye. Shout out to my mum. Just drove up from Canberra today in this shit fucking weather. We're gonna go have dinner tonight at the #1 restaurant in Austral.
Wait, here's a quick shout out to mums out there, because I almost guarantee you that your mum did this, and for you, because my mum did it for me, was buying you So Fresh CDs for Chrissy.
Dude. Okay. So Fresh hits of summer, winter, autumn, and spring.
Yeah. Do you know they still make them?
Do they?
Yeah, dude.
Dude, there would not be good songs on there anymore. I'm sorry.
No, not a chance.
I actually wish I had rustled around in my CD collection, which obviously I still have.
Yeah.
So many So Fresh CDs. I remember having one. I remember like bits, like I don't remember like whole albums, but I remember like bits and pieces of like the business, not the business by Eminem.
Yeah.
With Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
I remember like listening to that song. I got that album for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it like obviously had an Eminem track on it. And my parents hated me listening to Eminem.
Yeah.
So I'd like hide out the front with like my Walkman and like my headphones on. And my dad would come up and like, what are you listening to? I'd like pause it. He goes, why isn't it playing? I was like, just skip the song, dickhead. Like, I don't know why I didn't think about it like that then. Like, just skip the song, put something else on. I'd pause it. Like, way to incriminate yourself, dickhead.
Yeah.
But anyway, So Fresh CDs, get around them.
Yeah, dude. Good times. Good times.
Do you want to drink one of these fucking beers?
Yeah, dude. I think it's that time of the pod where we review a beer. Today we are looking at the Little Creatures. It is a hazy IPA, which doesn't sound.
It does. They don't look appealing. And if I'm honest with you, I had about 40 beers last night, so I'm not feeling too great. I did have a bit of a beer earlier. There's some writing on this, but it's in the can's yellow and the writing's yellow. Like, how the fuck are you meant to read that?
Well, the writing's gold.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, but I do understand.
It comes from the yellow family.
Yeah, it definitely isn't.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh, you can smell it already?
Oh,
this is
I'm not looking forward to this.
Alrighty.
If we don't finish these beers, then
it's let's first taste.
It's actually not that bad.
You reckon it's good?
I didn't say it was good. If you recall what I said about 3 seconds ago, I said it's actually not that bad.
Dude, actually, we need to talk about the fact that we're changing the whole voting scale on how we review beers.
I think we mentioned this.
Did we?
Yeah, last week.
Oh, yeah, but we didn't have beers.
No, we didn't have beers. Yeah, that was the beer chat from last week.
Yeah, that was correct.
We will get to the bottom of the voting scale for this beer.
Yeah.
I can't breathe, eh?
You and Jason have the same thing going on.
No, I think I just started vaping again.
Right.
Stupid.
Yeah. Look, never really got around.
Look, it's because of Kayla, bro. I'm going to just call her out straight here. I roll over there.
Yeah.
When I first met her, and she's vaping. Next thing I know, I'm vaping. Next thing I know, I'm buying vapes again. It's just a bit of a fucking slippery slope to beginning to vape.
Fuck, man. If you're watching this video on YouTube and you're looking at my face right now, dude, that beer is atrocious.
I'm glad that she's vaping and not smoking though, because I would fucking hate it if she smoked.
Yeah. I remember this one time. This is going to sound so bad. Oh, God. Oh. So way back when I was a single knocker. And Tinder first came out. I remember I had this girl come over and we started, we were actually hanging out, and then like I went to kiss her. And like I tasted cigarette in her mouth. And I'm like, do you smoke? She goes, oh yeah, I had a couple on the drive over, and I literally told her to leave. Yeah, it's like broke. I'm like, you need to leave, eh? I was like, I can't do this.
Really? Did you even kiss her? Or did you just like
I kissed her and I could taste it in her mouth.
I used to see a girl that had the same thing.
And I was like, man, I cannot do this.
Whenever I smoked at the same time, but I've never kissed anyone in my life. that had cigarette breath as bad as this particular person. I won't name her,
Yeah.
but fuck, her breath was bad from cigarettes.
Dude,
like if
and
she hadn't have smoked, it was sweet.
Yeah.
But it was
Yeah.
it was just like I can't even
Dude, not to
think
be
about
like sound like a shallow cunt.
no,
like,
but like it's just
Yeah.
like the last thing. You're in a romantic moment. You're going in for a good old passion. You can just smell Winnie Reds.
Yeah. All right. Do we move on to a viewer question?
I think we only have. Oh, we have 2 questions this week. We have one from Reese. Actually, I just want to do a quick shout out, a quick story. Oh, we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So last night I went up to Grego with Jakey. Shout out Jake of Hunter Built. Unofficially sponsored the show this week. Another great carpenter friend of mine. Hunter Built, New South Wales. You're getting stuck into that beer, eh? Is it getting better?
That sip was better.
Okay, anyway. So I went up there. We had a quick 2 beers and I had a quick burger, which if anybody has ever seen me eat a burger, would have been very fast.
Honestly, I reckon they could build an amusement park around you eating. Like people would literally come and watch. I reckon
In the main auditorium, the moose, and I just come out. I've just got like there's like
Honestly,
that part
bro.
that scene in the movie Matilda where the fat kid's got to eat the cake. It's just watching him.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's if someone wants to fund the Moose Amusement Park, the Moose Madness Amusement Park of watching moose eat. Anyway, so I pumped this burger, and then I was getting up to leave, and believe me, I had full intentions of leaving. I'm on my way out, and I see this fucking dude. You know the song that I'm on Smoko by the Chats.
Yeah.
It was like there's a line of that song where it's like, and there I spied a bloke perched atop his milk crate throne, and he's like in the video clip, he's all wearing high vis,
Yeah.
and he's drinking a beer, and I literally seen the guy from the song
Yeah.
sitting at the pub by himself, just pounding piss, and I look over and it's Reese Caney, and I was like, I go to Jake, okay, I'm not leaving, I need to go see this cunt.
Yeah.
So I pull up a seat next to him. He's just got up a whole heap of cash on the pokey, so he's fucking having a mad one.
Yeah.
Anyway, I ended up hanging out with him for a while. And I got a bit of feedback from him on the pod, and it was all positive. He said he really gets around at banter chat, blah, blah, blah. But he did mention that one of the boys from the Kirk Jerks, Nick, takes the podcast to work with him
Yeah.
and puts it on the work speaker and makes all the boys listen to it.
That's
So if
mental.
you boys are listening to this right now, shout out to you guys. I
Yeah.
hope you're getting around this shit. Because
Appreciate your
we
existence.
do it for the M&Ms.
That's it.
And all you dudes that I don't know are now my friends too.
Yeah, 100%, man.
Um,
Friend of the pod, friend for life, or
that's
something
it.
like that.
100%. Anyway,
But wasn't there a
yeah, there was a question. When I was
Yeah.
with Reese, we were kind of just yarning on about fucking, me and Reese went to school together from like year 5 all the way through to year 12. And in year 10, I actually got suspended. And he wants me to tell this story. The question was, what's the most fucked up thing you've ever done at school?
Yeah,
And he asked that question specifically, so I tell this story.
right. Because I can tell you right now, me, pretty like straighty 180 through school, man. Was pretty straight edge. Didn't really do too much nut shit. So I'm glad you've taken control, taken the wheel here.
This is a good one. I think it's a good one. It's a fucking gross one. Just what's the
A warning.
warning?
Yeah.
Graphic content. Because I'm going to go into detail.
If there's sensitive ears, be sure to
Tune
be
out.
ready.
now. Or turn up if you're fucking real fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so at my school, you need to understand that we had periods 1, 2, 3, recess, 4, 5, 6, lunch, 7 and 8, we went home.
Yeah.
Normally 1 and 2 are a double, then like 3, then you have recess, 4, then 5 and 6 are a double. But this particular day, between 5 and 6, or between 1, I think it was between 5 and 6, we had like a split period, right? So we were going to a different class, and one of my other mates, who I also won't name, was walking back from. We always used the same toilet, no matter where we were in the school. We went to this toilet, which was the furthest one away from any classroom, unless you were up that end of the school.
Yeah.
But we always went to that toilet.
Yeah.
He's walking back from the toilet, and he's like, "Wait, go up to A block toilets." And I was like, "Why?" He goes, "Just go." And I was like, "All right." So I went to class, put my shit down. I walk up to the A block toilets, I walk in, I look in the cubicle, nothing. I walk in the next one, there's a fucking log of shit just on the floor in front of the toilet, bro. He's just got up there and just shat on the floor. And I was like, that's the fucking best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So what did I do?
Shat next to it.
Shat next to it. I did this fucking mass log.
Yeah.
And like, obviously everyone's poo's different. So his poo was a darker brown and my poo was a lighter brown. And there was just two worlds colliding on the floor in the A block toilets, right? And then I went back to class and Reese was in my class and I seen him and I was like, dude, you need to go up to the A block toilets, man. And he was like, why? I go, just go. So he gets up there. When he got, this is his part of the story that he's told me. He goes, when I got up there, man, he goes, I tried, but I couldn't shit. But I needed to contribute somehow. Yeah. And I was like, all right, what'd you do? He found a pair of shoes that was sitting in the bathroom, like in the like locker room or whatever, and it's just smeared shit. He's just covered these shoes in shit and just smeared them everywhere. Anyway, lunchtime rolled around and the school's gone crazy. Someone shit in the A-block. I mean, like me and my friend are just trying to like play it cool. Anyway, we ended up getting ratted out and fucking got suspended.
How does one find out who did that shit?
I don't know, dude. Honestly, the three of us knew. I think on the way back, one of us must have been seen by someone, and then they were like, it was them. So we both got called out, and they pretty much just got me down. I'm like, look, we know it was you. Fess up.
You were the big moose shitter.
Well, I was like, look, man. In the end, I was like, fuck it, yeah, I did it.
Yeah.
And they're like, all right, well, they went back to my other mate, and they were like, oh, like Matt's owned up for the whole thing. Like, you happy for that to happen? And he was like, oh, nah, like, I did it too. He ended up getting expelled, but I just got suspended.
What?
Yeah. Why? He was already in a lot of shit. Oh, okay. He was
no pun intended.
He was the funniest cunt. He'd come to school wearing like his school shorts, but then like his button was broken and the zipper didn't do it because his shorts were too short for him. Yeah. So he cut his grandfather's fucking rip cord out of his lawnmower and like would tie it around his belt. Would come to school with like a fucking rip cord as a belt.
Yeah, for those who don't know, you went to like a pretty like.
I went to a private school. Yeah. Shit that like I was always in Barney, man. I was always doing some dumb shit, jumping into hedges and fucking. Oh, dude, Reese used to fucking smoke cones and shit before school. Dude, fuck, it was a good time. Kayla asked me the other day, not for the pod, but I'm just gonna relay her question. When you see school kids, do you think, fuck, I'm so happy that part of my life's over, or I'd like to go back?
Neither. Like, I didn't have a bad time at school. Like, I never really got bullied or anything like that. You know, it was like okay at sport. Did well. You know, got okay grades. I wouldn't say I'd want to go back. Like, I don't regret much in life. I don't really regret anything. Like, I'm stoked in where I am right now. Obviously, still got a long way to go. But I don't know. You know what? No, I don't want to go back because I think our schooling system is fucked. I would not want to go. If they completely fucking changed it on how it was and the school system wasn't designed to push kids into university to getting greater amounts of debt so the government continues to make money, I would go back to school.
I feel that when I left my school, like it was like a changing of the guard. Like as I went into high school, we got a new principal, and he was cool. Like my school was prep. By the time I left, it was prep to year 12.
Yeah, right.
So one principal, everyone, but he ended up leaving, and then we had a different principal, and he was pretty good. And then as I left, they got another new one, and he was a fuckwit. So I've heard stories about like how bad it got after we all left. Our year was actually deemed by the teachers the worst year of all time. The teachers that have been there for like so long. We were just always getting into shit. Yeah. But we were all fucking guns at sport.
Yeah. Oh, well, that's it, eh?
Yeah. I mean, it was a good time. I think sometimes, I don't know why, dude. I always have dreams about school.
Yeah, right.
I always like have these weird fucking dreams where I'm like back at school or like some kind of schooling environment. I didn't have a bad time at school. Year 11, dude, I did fucking nothing. I was in the school musical. I used to just use it.
A rock?
No, dude, we
A
did,
tree?
we did
A vertical line?
we did Peter Pan, and if anyone who's seen Peter Pan,
You were Captain Hook?
no, there's Nana, the dog.
Oh, right.
They gave me a dog outfit, and I was the dog, but then I was also a pirate.
Oh, yeah?
I had a great time. I used that whole musical to just like, oh, sorry, miss, I'm gonna go do musical shit. Oh, you're right, Matthew. I'd fuck off. I'd go down to like my English teacher's room. Like he'd be teaching like year 8, and I'd just roll in. He's like, dude, what are you doing? I go, fucking come to hang out. You don't even be in class. I'm like, yeah. And he just didn't give a fuck. It was great.
Yeah, mad. Yeah.
I also racked up a massive bill on his canteen tab. At the end of the year, he's like, you've been buying fucking shit on my tab all year. I go, yeah. So what the fuck, dude? Shout out to that guy.
Yeah,
I
don't know.
Fucking G.
No, I wouldn't. I like I said, if the schooling system changed, and it was designed for you to actually try do what you want and not be like so heavily driven into going to university, because I don't think university is the answer for everyone.
I just don't think they teach you the right shit.
Nah, dude.
You learn how to fucking save money or like finances or any of that fucking shit that you
Dude,
use.
I know friends who like obviously went and did like e-commerce. I saw not e-commerce. They did like fucking economics and shit. And none of them ever were taught how to invest.
Okay, I'll tell you this. When I was going from year 10 into year 12, they didn't really want to let me in because of the whole shitting scandal.
Yeah.
But they're like, you get to pick your subjects in year 11 and 12. So originally I picked like modern history, biology, like some other shit, like smart cunt classes. Because they're like, you need to like reform yourself. I was like, all right, I can do this. I'll fucking do all this fucking smart shit.
I've got to learn about history.
Yeah, I was interested.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then,
History's pretty dope, bro.
They came back to me and they're like, look, Matt, we just don't think that you're smart enough to do this. How about you pick some other subjects?
Sport.
Well, what did I do?
PE.
No, I didn't even do that. I don't know why I didn't.
Didn't you do PE? I swear you were like a fucking personal trainer or some shit.
Yeah, I did that, but I did that after.
Right, okay.
I did music, drama, visual arts, and hospitality, but I dropped that just to get free periods and play Tetris. Shout out to Tetris, dude.
Yeah, I can't say I got around it too much.
I killed it in drama.
Yeah.
I killed it in visual arts. It's the fucking easiest shit. You roll in, you express yourself, you fucking off. How much better thing do you want to do?
If there's any year 10 kids listening right now.
Pick the subjects that you want to fucking do.
Yeah.
And stick to them.
And if you fucking don't, if you want to go to, because dude, I remember like them telling me like TAFE was like in my head, they painted TAFE to be where idiots went.
Dude, I didn't even fucking know what TAFE was.
Bro, in reality, like, and it's so hard, man, because obviously I did my trade and like, but it's like, you know, like I know friends who have like almost like $100,000 worth in like schooling debt.
Yeah, but you know, if you look back at like say the dude I did my acupuncture with, I reckon that cunt's making like $800 a day.
Yeah,
$800 a day. I mean, yeah, you can do the same shit as a tradie, but you know, each to their own.
Yeah, each to their own.
I don't think I could have actually buckled down and done any of those subjects. I think fuck, they told me not to do them because in the end I was like, fuck all of this shit.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go paint how I feel.
Yeah.
It was fucked up. We got another quick story. We've got time for another story.
We've been rolling for over an hour, probably like an hour 10 maybe at the moment, hour 15.
The story's only a short one.
It's
only a short story.
Oh, I was gonna roll into a viewer question, but yeah, whatever.
I'm just on a bit of a story.
Oh, go, bro. You fucking rip and tear, bro. If you're ready to go, go.
So I was in my visual arts class, right?
Yeah.
With I can't remember the cunt's name. Anyway, Mr. Knaus.
Yeah.
He was trying to explain something to me, and I was like standing at like the visual arts tables, which like had like stools and shit around them. And
I did visual arts, bro.
Yeah, fucking express yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's standing where you are, and I'm like looking at what he's explaining to me, like something that I was painting or whatever, and he's like telling me, he's like American, you Matthew, you know, you really gotta like try and find. I was like, oh, cool, man. And he's like, can you pass me that tape over there? And out of my peripheral vision, I went to grab what I thought was the tape, but next to the tape was his cup of coffee. I grabbed the cup of coffee and threw it at him. The cunt wore his coffee, and he looked at me, and I was like, bruh, that was an accident. And he was like, I know it was an accident, but like I'm covered in coffee. And I was like, sorry, bro.
He'd be even more upset because he's American and he's now moved to Australia and realizes that Australia has the best coffee because any coffee in Northern America is shit.
I tell you what, he probably didn't like Australian coffee that day because it was all up in his shit. Another viewer question.
We'll move on to this last question, then we'll wrap it up for today.
Fuck off out of your ears.
Yeah. So this one comes from the big man DJ Pez or MC Pez.
MC Pez.
Would you rather be alive and alone for the rest of your life, or know that you will die in the next 5 years, but always be surrounded by your friends? Now, I have to put a bit of a disclaimer on this because. Is it from this point now, or is it from the beginning of life?
Right now.
Right now.
Yep. Like no Steph, no Blizzard, no
dude.
fucking shit.
Sign me up for 5 more years, bro. I'm ready to fucking rip and tear.
Does it say you could die at any time?
It says, or know that you will die in the next 5 years, but always be surrounded by your friends.
So you could die in the next 5 seconds, and then I'd have a fucking big old mess to clean up.
Yeah, how the hell are you going to do the pod? I don't know how to use Premiere Pro.
I do know how to use Premiere Pro. Thank you very much. I don't know how to use that camera or set that light up.
Yeah.
Or manage.
Or would you rather be alive and alone for the rest of your life? Look,
if you're okay, we're talking alone, where you're like in a fucking house with nothing. Okay, can I still play golf?
I don't see why not, man. You're gonna have to learn how to fucking prepare the greens, and I reckon you'd actually love that. You'd just be like you'd rock up to Lakeside. Every fucking other human is dead, and you're just like, sweet, no fees. Walking around. Well, looks like the mower needs to be mowed. Fucking. Do you know what, bro? You would love that.
You know what would happen?
I can tell you what the worst part would be.
What's that?
You'd get a hole in one,
and
no one would be there.
Thanks, man.
Anyone see that? Everyone's dead. Quick side note.
Is everyone dead or is everyone just like not around?
Hey, according to Pez, no one. You are the only person. You're alone.
Alone's a very
alive
scary
and alone.
word. Imagine being alone.
Okay. I wonder if he means animals though. Because if you could have a dog and you do that whole I Am Legend shit.
But if someone called you and you were out with Blizzard and they said, hey, what are you doing? And then you said nothing. And then they said, who are you with? Would you say Blizzard?
Yeah.
I don't think you'd be able to have Blizzard, eh?
Yeah. Dude, my dog's such a fucking character. He's not even a dog. I swear he's part human, that bloke. You've come around, bro. He literally gives you hugs. Hello.
Yeah, 100%. I love the Snapchats from Steph of when you come home from work and like you just have a conversation together about the other day. Yeah. About his day. And like, you're like, no way, dude. Then what?
Yeah, Beagles love to hound, bro. So he's a good guy. I did have something I wanted to mention, but I've completely forgotten.
Well, while you rack your brain about that, let's quickly fucking
review the beer and we'll call it. Yeah, look,
out of 10.
Look,
I know what I'm giving it.
Okay.
It still reminds me of that fucking shit I was drinking when I was in America and Canada.
Yeah, so it got better as the can stayed open longer. When I first cracked it, it really punched you in the face.
Look, I'm not going to buy them again.
No.
If I was at a party...
So now that we're rating these things out of 10, I'm going like probably 2.
I'm giving it a 3.
Right. You do realise that we've now changed it to out of 10 so you don't have to give everything a 3.
Does this deserve anything more than a 3?
No, I'm surprised it's getting a 3.
If this was out of 5, it would get a 1.
Yeah, it's pretty shit.
Anyway, little creatures with the baby. Is this dick out on this fucking box?
I'm pretty sure it is, actually. He's got a little wiener.
Whoa, he does have a little wiener.
Yeah, oh well.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Getting around this beer
shit
is fucking 1.8 standard drinks. Does this say 6%?
Yeah.
6%ers.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not down for it.
Yeah, no.
If there was an open window and there was no risk of me making a mess, I'd throw it out the window.
Yeah, that's fair. But I think that's going to be from it. I think that's going to be from us today.
One thing
I just
like to say real quickly.
Yeah.
Is if you would like me to read this book
The book
on
is
the
called
podcast. The book is called Making the Moose Out of Life. And it's pretty much about this moose who just finds himself. And I can honestly, I relate to this dude so much. He even looks like me. Look. Oh fuck!
For those who are only listening, it's a
I'm
pretty
gonna quickly push it up to the camera so you can see it. If anyone's watching.
and I'll just do the outro. So guys, if you did get around this pod, be sure to let us know. Share it on your socials. Do all that stuff. Like, subscribe, everything else in between. But yeah, with that all said and done, guys, thanks for listening.
Vote yes on propaganda. Let Moose read the book.
Yeah. Also, we're getting closer and closer week by week, getting to that 200 follower mark where the Moose will rip and tear 14 beers deep in the pod.
I'm gonna come out and say it.
Yeah.
I don't know how keen I am for that anymore.
Right. Well, maybe you have to put the brake up on the old Beerachinos until then so you can rip and tear one last time.
Look, let's be fair here. Let's not do one last time, but it will be again.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for listening.
Alrighty, guys. Thanks. Yep. Get around us.
Don't fuck off. Just think about what you've done.
Get around us.